friends, how are you? I hope you all are doing good. Today's my video is on a very important topic which almost every viewer of me ask, that what is the best course to get PR in Canada. So guys, I'm going to discuss this in a brief today. I hope this will help you, and if you like it is helpful, please like, subscribe and comment on the video if you have any question. So let's start. So guys, there are two things. Either you want to study or you want to get PR in Canada. If you want to get PR and that's why you want to study, then why don't you apply for the PR directly? So the first step should be calculate your points, that how many points you are getting now if you apply for the PR. Okay, so if you have a question that how to calculate the points, I have already made a video, link is here, just go and check the video how you can calculate the points. So number one, you need to calculate your points as per today's condition of you. Condition means your profile, because PR depends on many things like your age, your work experience, your level of education, how is your English or French proficiency. So these four major parts make your profile for your PR. So you need to calculate what points you're getting. So if I don't talk about this COVID-19 situation, generally for federal skilled worker class, which is an experienced class, anything above 470 should be good enough, like 472, 475. If you can get around 475, that's good for you. So anything in that range is good. So please calculate how many points you're getting for your today's education, how many points you're getting for your work. And for work, please make sure your work experience have to be a skilled job. Please check that your job is a skilled job, what you're doing is a skilled job, because for Canadian PR purpose your job has to be a skilled job. If you have no idea what is a skilled job, again I made a video, please go through that and check what is a skilled job. I cannot explain you much detail in this video. I cannot explain you this topic in more detail in this video, because this is a lengthy topic and I have a video. So please check how many years and job profile you have, and these are the points for that. Then as per your age and as per your English proficiency. First, try to increase your points for your PR if you can do that from your home country, right? Because then your expenses to get PR would be much lesser in comparison to study in Canada and then get PR, because definitely it's on the higher side if you come for study. So try to increase your English proficiency, or if you can get some work experience or whatever you can do, please try to increase that. So that's part one, if you can get PR from your back home or your home country. Okay, now say your points are not enough, say your points are 450, 430, 450, and your profile will not be eligible for a ITA, invitation to apply, I guess that's called ITA. So if your points are not enough and then you're thinking let's go to study in Canada and then file PR. So guys, the one question almost everyone asks me, what is a best course to get PR in Canada? So my dear viewers, every course is a best course or there is no best course. Okay, because again, studying in Canada is not a promise that you will get your PR, that you're coming as an international student to Canada. Okay, you're coming on a study permit. If you want to apply your PR after study, again you have to follow the same procedure. You have to apply either under Canadian experience class, or some other classes are also there for experience for PR, or CEC, Canadian experience class. Again you need to gain the points for your age, education, your job profile, your English proficiency. So you have to follow the same thing. Just study is not going to get the PR. Mostly students file their PR in two categories in Canada. One is Canadian experience class, for which if you want to know more about that, I have made a video not especially on Canadian experience class but how to get PR after studies. Link is here, you can go and check. And the another famous category here is PNP, Provincial Nomination Program. So these are the major two programs in which students file their PR. Okay, so if you want to choose your course, that what course you wanna choose, please calculate your points. As I mentioned in the starting of the video, that I have made a video on how to calculate points. uh, in that particular video, I have also mentioned 3-4 scenarios. If you study this course, how many points you will gain. If you study masters, how many points you will gain. So please try to run a scenario and calculate your points if you wanna come as a student to Canada, because you have to be well prepared to get your PR when you are coming to Canada as a student. Okay, second thing, first you need to calculate the points if you're coming as a student after your studies as well. Second thing, if you have no idea what course you are gonna choose, please look your profile, that what you wanna study. And then I have a kind of video, will share the link, you can see that. Or let's be very honest and frank, if you have no idea what course you wanna do and you are okay with any course, you just want a degree from Canada, then the another important thing comes, your budget. Then definitely you have to look for your budget, that what amount of money you want to spend in Canada, because definitely there are colleges, there are universities, diplomas, postgraduate diplomas, masters, so many things in Canada. Okay, and different tuition fees. Top university, high tuition fee, high profile requirement. Average university, I will not say low fees, but are reasonable than the top university, and they are okay with the profiles too. So every university, every college has their own requirement. In fact, if you will look for three different courses in the same university has three different requirements for the course, three different courses, but the university is same. So if you will ask me, hey Poonam, tell me the best course which I can get for PR, which is best for the PR, then how would I know, right? What is your budget, and what course you wanna do, what is your profile. So please check your profile on the points, that how many points you can get on PR, and if getting PG diploma is making your points enough, or you have to do masters, and how much you are okay to spend on that. Generally students think that if they will pay their first semester fee from India or home country, they would be able to earn their tuition fee in Canada while working part time. Then I don't know about others friends, but I did not make that much money, though I work 20 hours per week almost throughout my studies, but still I was not able to pay my fee. I don't know about others, but I personally don't feel that you would be able to pay your tuition fee while working part time over here. I don't know about others. So I suggest you to have your tuition fee from your back home, and yes, you can earn for your living expenses in Canada. As per the current situation of COVID, I don't know even you will be able to earn your living expenses from your first month or second month in Canada. I don't know, situation is really weird nowadays. And if you are bringing your spouse, I don't know, your spouse will get the job in first or second month full time. So situation is really weird now, then I will suggest you come alone, and your spouse be in your home country and working there, because right now situation is so different than the time when I came in 2016. So situation is way different. Okay, so for course, first you need to think that you want to do a master's or a diploma, because and how you're gonna decide that you are gonna do a master's or diploma. Calculate your points. If your points are enough by doing PG diploma or postgraduate diploma, you are good to do postgraduate diploma, because those are generally cheaper than the degrees. But if you think your points are not enough with PG diploma, then go with the degree, because degree gives you more marks towards PR. Then look for the course, which course fits in your profile. Choose some universities, 3 4 universities provides that course. Then look for the tuition fee, these are the fees. Then I can fit in this criteria, because every university asks for a different IELTS score as well. If I say one university will ask 7 in all the modules, another is okay with 6.5, then third one is okay with 6 in all the modules. So please check all these criteria, because this depends on person to person. Okay, and the another thing I would suggest you that please check on Canadian government website that that university provides postgraduate diploma or not. I have also made a video on that. You can check the link, that how to check your university provides postgraduate diploma or not. Because when you come to Canada as an international student, it's a process. First you will get study permit, then you will get work permit, then you will gain one work experience. After that you are gonna apply PR. So you have to be well prepared. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any question, any doubt, still feel free to write in comment. I will try to answer. Okay, thank you, bye bye.